Hello guys, thank you so much for switching on for today's episode. Wow, Project Restart has started. We all anticipated it, and trust me, it's been boring. Yeah, right now, we Arsenal fans we want to restart the whole thing altogether. But I mean, we needed this break, not this type of break though. But we were not on form while going into the pandemic break. But right now we are back, and sorry to say we are not back with a bang. We played at Goodison Park against Everton. I mean, we had about 45 points, from each other. Yeah, I think so. About 45 points from each other, and we still played nil. Well, you can make excuses that a lot of players have not been in full fitness for a while now, but we did see some positives from the game, and of course we saw from terrible play from some players. Well, not some players, a particular player. But anyways, you hear much about it in my reaction. Now the lineups in full. 4-3-3 formation as usual. Alisson starting in goal with a different backline this time around, with Milner coming in place of Robertson and Matip coming in place of Joe Gomez, with Trent and of course VVD playing in defense. Now the midfield trio. Keita has been buzzing, and there's been a lot of positive news about him coming into this game. He did start the game, as well as Henderson and Fabinho, while our front three did change in person of Minamino coming in for Salah and Firmino, and Mane starting or retaining their place in the side. There was no goal in this affair, to be honest, so it was a boring game, but very nervy finish at the end of the game. So I'm going to go straight to the talking points. First and foremost, the fitness of the players. When the game did start, I found in the first 10-15 minutes, Minamino looked like the fittest player. Fine. He divided opinion during the course of the halftime, because a lot of people were saying that he was being outmuscled and all of that. But I think he played very well. That's the first time I will see Minamino play so well in the Liverpool shirt. Yes, he has not had many appearances, but I think he did play a bit well during the course of the 45 minutes he did play in the game. He looked defeated, but at the end of the day, it was Mane who had the most fitness. Yes, I'll put it that way, because he was able to draw a lot of fouls, but at the end of the day we did not make it count. So it was a stalemate, and it was not. I mean, we've seen, people would say we have seen worse derbies, but for me, without the fans, without anything, it was probably the most boring derby I had ever seen in my entire existence as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, so full fitness. So hopefully we are playing Crystal Palace on Wednesday. So hopefully some of these guys will have gained match fitness. For those that played 90 minutes, they'll be able to go again on Wednesday. So sad that you've been training and you've been working so hard to get back on the pitch after 3 months off, and you get injured. I mean, it was an unfortunate incident for Milner in the first half for him to get injured, and was replaced by Joe Gomez. Yeah, I mean, this man is Mr. Reliable. He's our utility man. He will play in midfield, he will play in defense, and he got injured. Hopefully he's not out for long. We'll hear much about it in the news. So hopefully he's not out for long, but it looks like an hamstring injury anyways. Then Matip, yes, I know, our broken glass. Matip gets injured every now and then, and it was so unfortunate. He played so well, even if he snipped up many of Everton's attack. He did play so well during the course of the 73 minutes he was on the pitch, and he was injured. He didn't want to go off at first, but he had to leave at the end of the day for Lovren to come in his place. So hopefully these guys get back, and for the remainder of the season, we have 8 more games to go, and hopefully these guys are back before the season is officially over. Firmino's debut, because that was Firmino's 10th appearance against Everton, and he has not scored a goal, whereas Origi has 5 goals in 7 appearances against Everton. So I mean, I think Klopp will probably have started Origi ahead of Firmino in that game because of his record against Everton, but Klopp knows best at the end of the day. But for me, Firmino did not do well. There was a particular time in first half where we should have gotten that goal. I think he should have passed to, Keita, but of course he wanted to score his first debut goal, so you can't blame him too much for that. But at the end of the day, the team comes first. So Firmino, hopefully you start firing on all cylinders. You've not had the best of seasons, but at the same time, you're very, very important to this our system. Now takes me to Klopp. The game against Everton was Klopp's 11th as Liverpool manager against Everton, and he has not managed to lose. He has now won 7 and drawn 4 in his last 11 against them, which is an amazing record. I mean, it gives us the fans, more confidence. But I mean, Klopp needs to be. It should not be I don't know how I can say this. It should not, be conservative in the approach each time we go to Goodison Park, because in our last 2 visits to Goodison Park now, it's just been like that, and it's not something to write home about. This is Everton. They are there for us to crush, and as Femi would say Neverton. They are there for us to crush, and we should go ahead and finish them off. Yes, it's a derby, but at the same time, you need to flex your muscles on this kind of guys. Everton is not a team that should be able to give us problems. So Klopp hopefully will play very well next time we go to Goodison Park, and this time we should go for a win. Ratings. Now, I'm going to rate these players based on their performances, in as much as the game was a very boring game. Some players did show some spectacular play. Alisson is back. He was injured, and I'm sure if we had him against the Atletico Madrid game, we all know we would not have been out of the Champions League by now, but it is what it is. Alisson did show why he's our number one, undisputed number one. Yes, because during the course of the game, he had practically nothing to do in the first half, even until Lovren came on the pitch. That's when Alisson got busy, and he did sniff out 2 goals. Those would have been goals if Adrian was in goal, to be honest. Yes, I'm not to be harsh on Adrian, but it's just a reality. I think he did so well, and for those 2, he saved us. He saved us 2 points. I'm going to put it that way. He saved us 2 points, and I'm going to give him a 7 for that performance. It was just for those 2 times he got busy, and it shows the level of concentration. He did do so well. TAA wasn't the best of nights for TAA. His crosses were not as accurate as they were before the pandemic break, but at the end of the day, we understand that he's just coming back into competitive football, and then it will take time to settle. So it's really not a very bad game he had, but it was just not his best game. And a local boy playing against his rival, he wanted to do more. He did play a spectacular free kick, which was tipped, but at the end of the day, it was not the best of performances. I'm going to give him a 6 for that performance. Matip, I think Matip did exceptionally well before he got off the pitch. It was so sad for him to leave, and I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Van Dijk did play well against Richarlison, but he did his job, so I'm going to give him a 6 as well. It's nothing spectacular. Milner was unfortunate to leave in the first half. He was replaced by Joe Gomez, who played spectacularly well in the left back row. I'm going to give Milner a 5, while I'm going to give Joe Gomez a 6. He made us feel like we're not missing Robertson, but of course we did miss Robertson, but he did play well while he was on the pitch for the remainder of the first half and the remainder of the second half. So I'm going to give Joe Gomez a 6. It takes me to my midfield 3. Fabinho was going into tackles, in the first 30 minutes of the game, and I was like, oh wow, is this the old Fabinho that we have missed so much? Well, he did do so well, and I'm going to give him a 6.5 for that performance. He did play well, snuffing off attacks and all of that, but even if Everton had a non-existent midfield, I think he did so well. I'm going to give him a 6.5. He did play well. Keita was mesmerizing, as I would say. So it was evident that all the hype before the game and he justified his inclusion in the team. He did play so well, and was unfortunate that he was taken off during the course of the game. I don't know why Klopp did it, maybe for tactical reasons, maybe for fitness reasons, I don't know, but he did play so well, and I think that he should have gotten a goal if Firmino had passed the ball to him, but that's if doesn't get, it doesn't turn into wins. So anyways, I'm going to give him a 6.5 as well for that performance. He did play very well as well. Anderson, I think Anderson just gave an assured performance. His crosses, he tried to play like TA in the first half, because I think there was a sort of tactical switch during that first half, because he was the one playing the TA role in the first half. He was more on the wings in the middle, but none of those crosses were successful. At the end of the day, I'm going to give him a 6 for that performance. So it takes me to my front 3. Minamino first. Minamino for me, I think, was the most lively player in the first half, to be honest. Yes, he divided opinions. Some people, because I even took a poll during the course of the game, during the course of halftime, to see which player was the best player for us in the first half. And a lot of people chose Minamino. Yes, because Minamino did show flashes of brilliance. For me, that's his best game since he has joined Liverpool in January, and I think he will only get better. Yes, he has been outmuscled sometimes, but I think he will only get better. This is a competitive game as against the friendlies that were being played behind closed door and all of that, but hopefully he's going to get the ground running, and he's going to be a very good player for us. So for that performance, Minamino, I'm also going to give you a 6.5. He did do well during the course of halftime, to be honest. Firmino for me was non-existent. He should have passed the ball and gone well, the team would have gone 1-0 ahead. But at the end of the day, I think I'm not going to make excuses for him as well, but I think he did a bit of his part, but he did not do spectacularly well. Firmino, for that performance, I'm going to give you a 6. Sadio Mane, willing runner, super player. He drew a lot of fouls from the Everton players, and he was our most dangerous players throughout the night. Throughout the night, and I think he did so well. Unluckily, he did not get the goal he was looking for, but overall, I think it's just an assured performance for us to go into the Crystal Palace game at Anfield on Wednesday. So I think Sadio Mane, for that performance, I'm going to give you a 7. Now, substitutions. Gini Wadnajo, I don't know why he came onto the pitch. He almost cost us a goal. Yeah, Gini Wadnajo, I'm going to give you a 5.5. Wasn't your best performance. I didn't even feel the impact of yourself. Chamberlain didn't come on for Minamino during the course of the halftime, and I think he did very well. He showed us what we were missing. Some of my Twitter followers were saying that he brought on aggression and all of that. Yes, he did. There was a particular time he won us a free kick which Fabio tipped over. I think that he should have passed the ball in that sort of position, but he did win us a free kick, but unfortunately he did not go at the back of the net when Pickford did push the ball for a corner. For that performance, I'm going to give him a 6. He did play well while he came on as a sub, just 45 minutes of show, and he did so well. Origi came on. Debut era. I was hoping he was going to score, but at the end of the day, he only got a yellow card. I'm going to give you a 5 for that performance. Then takes me to Lovren. Wow. Lovren, I don't understand. Lovren came on to the pitch and there was panic all over Goodison Park. Everton grew more in confidence. They had 2 shots on goal while he was on the pitch. For people that did not even get a sniff of our goal at all before Lovren came in. And I think it's high time for Lovren to leave our club. Yes, Lovren slander, you can call it anything you call it, but this guy is lucky enough to have a Champions League medal and lucky enough to have a Premier League medal because he's going to get one at the end of the season. But at the end of the day, Lovren should leave our club. He should not play for us again, to be honest. Yes, I'm angry because I don't understand. He came onto the pitch and there was panic in just how many minutes? In 17 minutes on the pitch, he caused panic all over the place. So it's all over. So my man of the match for real, I'm going to give it to Alisson because he saved us the point. So I'm going to give it to Alisson as my man of the match. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking by me during the pandemic. For those of you that saw my videos on the epic games, the AC Milan, Barcelona and Dortmund games, I hope you all enjoyed it. Now this is a live game, and it's sad that we are coming to a stalemate, but it doesn't mean we have Crystal Palace on Wednesday at Anfield, and hopefully we would win that game because I need these guys to be firing on us level because I have City next and I cannot allow us play like this against City. It doesn't make any sense. So hopefully guys we'll get to win against Crystal Palace and we'll be marching towards our coronation. We have 83 points right now. Yes, of course. People will argue that if there was no pandemic, Liverpool would have slumped more and all of that, but I don't believe it. Anyways, yeah, everything is all based on if. This time around we are winning and we are going to get coronated at the end of the season. It's just a matter of when, you get. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter on this is 09 on Instagram, Anfield Bloodline. I'll see you guys after the Crystal Palace game. Love ya. Mwah.